Anyway, hey guys, CoachLucasio here, and welcome to this. Yeah, as you can see from the screen, you know what the results of the votes were, and the majority was Dark Souls. So without further ado, let's just get this started, shall we? Now, to be completely honest, this is the second recording I've done of this, because the first time I recorded it, for some reason, the, things I used to record, decided to record my desktop instead of Dark Souls. So I hope I fixed it. I'm actually going to check it this time after the first episode and make sure it's alright, but it should be. So let's start a new game here. And I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. So enter a character name, that'll be obvious. Character name doesn't really matter. Does anyone even call you by your name in this? I don't even know. Male. Classes. Classes are all different. As you can see in the bottom left of the screen, there are, if you scroll through people, there are different levels that they start at and different stats that they have. All of them have 0 humanity. We'll get into that later. So basically, each class is specialized in something different. Warriors specialize in high strength and dexterity, meaning they can wear really heavy armor as well as using really heavy swords to fight with, like broadswords and whatnot. Knights, basically same thing. They have really good armor, but they also have high HP, so they're basically the tanks. Wanderers basically are just like, kind of like rogues a little bit. Not so much, but kind of like using scimitars and katanas and whatnot. Thieves may primarily use for backstabs, which backstabs in this game basically land you critical hits automatically. Has the Master Key, which is nice, basically, because that is a gift, which I'll get into as soon as I get to it. Bandits basically wield axes and have high strength, so they can wield great axes and whatnot. Hunters, they're okay at close range with daggers and such, and they can also use bows. Well, effectively at least. Sorcerers cast soul sorceries, nothing else to really say. Pyromancers use fire magic and wield axes and whatnot. You can use other things besides axes, but whatever. And we'll get into the different types of magic later. Clerics use the last type of magic, which are called miracles. They basically are healing or damaging spells, depending on which ones you use. And deprived, basically just like generic, blah blah blah. Yeah. So basically, with this build, I am going to be a thief. Now, since they automatically start out with the Master Key, I can choose something else to get as my gift. What I want exactly is a good question. Last time I took the Master Key because I completely forgot the thief automatically starts out with the Master Key. So, what do I want to do? And no, just so you know, if you read that, that does not mean STD bomb, that means standard bomb. That's what I thought, honestly, when I started this, that's not what it means. Just so you know. I could start with none, but that's kind of boring. I think I'm actually going to take black fire bombs. Okay, physique, that doesn't really matter, let's just go, like, slim. Face, doesn't really matter. I see. Very white skin. Asian, normal, basically, I don't know. Which one? I think I usually go with a store normal. For my hair, can just go, like, short, I guess, and dark brown. Okay, now there are more customized options like nose length, eye, blah 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 blah. That, I don't really care about that, honestly. You shouldn't really that much either. So, if you want to, you can go into customize and do all that. I'm not going to waste some time in this episode. So, you know. And also, I forgot to start a timer because this wooden software doesn't have a timer unlike my other one did. So, I'm just going to have to hope I don't go... Because these episodes, I want to try and keep them around like 15 to 20, 25 minutes. I don't want to have them go too long. So, I guess we'll attempt to see the opening cutscene, which I'm going to be quiet through. So, here we go.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arched trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bullets peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath, the Scaleless, betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
So that was fun, wasn't it? Oh, wait, more on. I think.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Oh, look at that body. That's nice. Hey, dude, can you get me out of here? Please? That'd be nice. Or you... That's fine, too. Okay. We are in the Northern Undead Asylum, which is the, I guess you could say, tutorial game. Okay. So, normal controls for like PC games, WASD to move around, left click to normal slash, right click to heavy attack. Uh, Scroll down with the mouse wheel to change what is in the bottom, which is either yellow flash. You scroll upwards to change what goes above the black firebombs on the item you have, but we'll get into that later. We don't have anything on our left hand, so there's nothing else to really do. You can tap space to roll. You can hold space down to run while you're walking along. You can shift to that, I guess. You can press Alt to make whatever you're holding two-handed, and that's about it, I think. So that guy dropped down a corpse that had the Dungeons Oki on it, so I guess he did help us out. So we can go along. And the first complaint about this game is it has Xbox controls, because this was originally an Xbox game, so it was ported bad, to be completely honest. And also, just so you know, this thing looks fun. Not really. Yeah. Anyway, that's the thing. So, go over here, just roll, and there's more. You can kill them if you want. No, I'm not going to. Just for the sake of time. There's a ladder right here, which we can climb up, and torch, and oh my god, there's the outside. Oh my god. Insane. Rest of bonfire, recover HP. Okay, that's another thing in this game. Bonfires. These are basically your save points. Whenever you rest at one, it's automatically a save point. So basically, when you light the bonfire, that's not technically considered resting at. You have to actually rest the bonfire. There is more stuff we can do at the bonfire later, but since this is basically the tutorial area, we can't do that right now. So it fully recovers your health and stamina, which you see in the top left-hand corner of the screen. Basically by upgrading stats and whatnot, those will increase and blah blah blah. Is there anything else down here? There's a door that we can't open. Yeah, does not open this. Okay, so the only way to go is through the door, so why not? Okay, just so you know, you are going to see the reason why I picked black firebombs as my starting gift in like 2 seconds. Alright, so basically, this is the Asylum Demon. Ow. He is the boss you will fight at the end of this area, but if you choose black firebombs as your gift, you can kill him now. Because they do a good amount of damage to him, as you can see. Takes a while to go him, but... and he's dead. You do get an achievement for doing this. I already got it, I believe, and you also get his weapon that he has, the Great Hammer, and the Humanity. But the thing is, you still have to go through this area normally, even if you defeat him. You also get 2,000 souls, which is nice, which I'll go into later. Well, actually, I can go into it right now. Souls basically are used to level up throughout the game, as well as it is your currency. Where's the door? So basically, you do get achievement for doing that, and we still have 5 black firebombs left. Since we have the master key, automatically that was a nice gift to do, just so we can defeat him. And I'll show you later how you're supposed to normally. Oh yeah, and the gate doesn't close if you need him either, I guess. But you still need to go through this area normally, which you shall do actually. Because now over here, oh hi, there's an archer dude. If we go past, go here, there's a target shield. So if we press escape and go into our change equipment tab, on our left or shield hand, I guess, yeah, you can see this thing is like gigantic and does a lot of damage, except we don't have enough strength to use it. So I'll explain like what all these symbols mean later when we get more stuff. So basically all we want to do is equip that. Yeah, target shield, press shift block, you have a shield on at least. believe you can block even with two-handed shields anyway. Also, this dude should be running away. God. There we go. Run away, dude. Okay. No. No, that's not okay. Okay, you know what? You just run away. I can't kill you like this. Okay, well, you know what? Since he's not cooperating, I'll just change my equipment. I know. And get the bandit's knife that we picked up. This is a special weapon, which basically, if you hit the enemy enough times, I don't know if it did it though, but it causes them to bleed, which does a percentage of their health as damage, which is actually really good for some bosses. We'll get to that later. So basically, this is a white fog door right here, which, can we look through it? Which, no? Okay. Basically, what this is, oh god, I didn't mean to do that. I hope it didn't actually do that, but I, like, hovered over the wrong thing on my desktop, and yeah. Although it shouldn't, so it's whatever. Anyway, what this does is basically it separates areas, or it is the front of the boss room. So that's nice to know. There's a dude in there that we can see. Go over this way. There's a boulder up here. Ow! I meant to dodge that. Not good at dodging things. Okay, but anyway. Now we can go to this room where this dude was and talk to him.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I were both undead. Hear me out, will you?
I mean, why wouldn't you? It's dying.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission.
What mission?
But perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. And thine exodus from the Undead Asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
Yes.
Oh, and this.
And it gives us keys.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Well then. That is Oscar, which is basically dying, yeah. But he did give us a useful item. He got this flask, which basically acts as the potion in this game. You can upgrade them at certain points, and yeah. And that didn't sound good. Yeah, he just died, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know that. It's fun. So basically, the way you're supposed to go is up here. Let's just kill this guy. Okay. So we can kill him. As you can see, we got 2 keys from him. Normally, if you don't kill the silent demon, you would get the big pilgrim's key from him and only the F2 or 2 key from Oscar. But since we defeated him, they want you to go through the rest of this area and get your shield and sword and get Estus flask and whatnot. So they thought ahead, basically. So now, we killed him, but as you can see up there, there would be a white fog door, but there's not. So what you would do is the area loops around up there, and you would perform a plunging attack on the silent demon. Or if you take too long, he will crush that platform and make you die, basically. A plunging attack is basically while you're falling that you can attack and do massive amounts of damage to the opponent, which we'll be using a lot. Maybe not a lot, but a good amount in this game, to say. Good job, go straight ahead. Okay. Let's run! So I don't know how long this episode has been, but I just want to get through this area. This is actually faster than I did before, so I'm actually pretty happy. So, let's do this. More cutscenes! Yay!
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
Oh, hi. Well then. That happened.
to leave the Undead Asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Such a creative name. I have to admit though, I don't really care about the cutscenes. This game looks beautiful. It really does. I mean, it's a PC game. Of course it's gonna be beautiful. And he just drops us off. Thanks, I guess. And there's a dude over there. Nordran, level up and kindle up bonfires. So that's basically the end of the tutorial, technically. So, dropped us off here in Nordran. As you saw, it said we can level up and kindle a bonfire. Basically, actually, you know what? I think this is a good point for the episode to stop. I thought that cutscene was longer, but there's a dude over there, and we can rest at this bonfire, cover it, and as you can see, it says level up kindle over his hollow. So why don't we explain that in the next episode, as well as 10S's files. But anyway, in the next episode, I will explain all that, what you can do with bonfires now. I will talk to that dude, and then we will get going, I guess. So, this has been the first episode of Dark Souls. We haven't died yet, which is good, basically. I feel there's going to be a lot of deaths in the future, but we'll just have to wait and see. This is CoachLucasio, signing out. Have a great day, everybody.